Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, available now in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. Go ahead and pick up your copy. And if you are currently reading Twin Flame Romance and would like to leave a review on Amazon, which is greatly appreciated, please do. Once that review is up on Amazon, please take a screenshot of that review, email me at michellefondinauthor@gmail.com, and I will send you a courtesy copy of Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy on Audible. So welcome again. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below, hit the like button, smash that bell for notifications so you can get notifications of all my videos. And if you'd like to book a twin flame reading with me, I do 30, 60, and 90-minute twin flame readings and coaching. The 60 and 90 minute are really better if it's your first time because 30 minutes goes by like that. It's super quick. And a lot of times, a lot of your questions can't get answered in that 30 minutes. So if you would like to book a reading, you can look at the links below, fondinwellness.com, michellefondinauthor@gmail.com, and we can get you booked for those readings. Today is Sunday, December 22nd, 2019. It is Christmas week, you guys. For those of you that celebrate Christmas, Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Joyeux Noël. Happy Christmas to you guys all. And for those of you that celebrate Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah this week as well. I believe Hanukkah's tomorrow or starts tomorrow, I'm not sure. And for those of you that celebrate Kwanzaa, if Kwanzaa's this week, I'm not really sure, I didn't look at the dates, but if you are not in a holiday season celebrating this year, happy week. This is the Twin Flame reading, tarot reading for December 22nd through the 28th, I believe, 2019, which is Saturday. And for those of you that are new to my readings, what I do is I pick 2 cards for the Divine Masculine, 2 cards for the Divine Feminine, 2 cards for the couple, and a romance card as well. This week I'm using 2 tarot decks. I was guided to use one of my favorites besides the Angel Tarot is the Fairy Tarot deck because it's so pretty and it's really magical. And I really feel like this is a magical time of year. It's a wonderful time of year. It's a magical time of year. We're gonna really infuse that magic into our daily living. Now, for the energy read of this week, it's been a peaceful energy, you guys. It's been a rather peaceful energy. I'm really feeling for both sides, Divine Feminines and Masculines. You guys are mirroring each other in this very peaceful energy. It's this very serene, uplifting, and very peaceful energy. I feel that you've buried the hatchet. That's the words that came to me through my angels. I feel like you guys have really worked hard on burying the hatchet and it's over. Like the past is over. And we are gearing up for new beginnings. It may very well mean new beginnings right after the new year, right after the holiday season. It could be new beginnings right now. But I'm feeling this very serene, this very peaceful energy happening for both sides, for both the Divine Feminines and the Divine Masculines. And like I said, I think the word really that keeps coming out through my angel guidance is burying the hatchet. I really feel that it's kind of like, okay, you know what, the past is in the past, it's over and done with, it's done. We're gonna look at new beginnings and we're gonna work on really moving forward now. It's useless to stay ruminating in the past. It's useless to live in the past. Yes, there are lessons to be learned, and obviously once you learn them, you can move forward and move on, but we're not going to dwell in the past anymore. We're really going to focus on the present moment and moving right into the future. So let's take a look at what the angels and the cards come out for both the Divine Feminine, Masculine, the couple, and the romance energy for this week. We're going to always start, as always, we start with the goddesses in the group. We start with the Divine Feminine energy. So, dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, the guardian angels of all the Divine Feminines out there, please help us to understand this Divine Feminine energy for this week, December 22nd through the 28th, 2019, and this magical Christmas season, this magical holiday season, this magical time of year that is so filled with with joy and giving and wonderful feelings of just these magic and miracles that take place. So Divine Feminine energy for this week, please, angels and guides, please help me understand and channel to this audience what the Divine Feminines need to learn. Okay, we've got one card from the Angel Tarot coming out this week. And if you watched last week, you know that 2 cards came out from the Angel Tarot deck. And now, again, this is from the Fairy Tarot deck for the Divine Feminines for this week. Angels and guides, please help us to understand what the Divine Feminines need to learn for this week. Divine Feminine energy, angels, please help us to understand. Okay, we've got one card too from the Fairy Tarot deck. We're going to move right on to the Divine Masculines. And dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, all the guardian angels of the Divine Masculine Collective. What do the Divine Masculines need to know for this week? Divine Masculines. All right, that one came right up. And for the Fairy Tarot deck, Divine Masculines, dear angels and guides of the Divine Masculine Collective, what do the Divine Masculines need to know this week? What is their energy? What do they need to learn? Okay, that one came right up too. Now let's go to the couple, twin flame couple. For both of you, the energy matching between the Divine Feminines and the Divine Masculines together as a couple. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, help us to understand the collective energy for the Divine Feminines, for the Divine Masculines together as a couple. What do they need to know to learn and grow together in unity? We want to think about unity. We want to think about union. We want to think about indivisible, really. It's that oneness, the oneness between the couple. Divine Feminines, Divine Masculines, help us to understand what they both need to know as they come together in unity, in union. All right, that one flew right out. Literally, I had to catch it before it flew. And the romance energy for this week. Let's see. For the couple, angels and guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, twin flame angels, romance angels, please help us to understand the couple, the Divine Feminine Masculine couple, what they need to know about this romance energy for this week, Christmas week. All right, that one came right up too. So spot on, not too nervous energy, not too crazy anger energy or anything like that. We're just getting some really peaceful energy. All right, you guys, you really want to know what came up for this week? Remember how I said peace? Peaceful, yay, peaceful. Here we go, peaceful. The Hermit card. The Hermit is very peaceful, guys. The Hermit is very peaceful. The Hermit goes into his or her, right? Gender is irrelevant here. His or her silence and meditation and calmness and spiritual growth and learning and growing. And the best part of the Hermit, because remember last week I was talking about how I don't want to be in Hermit energy anymore. The Divine Feminines are really feeling that. I'm done being with the Hermit energy, but this is also about leading the way up the hill with the lantern and guiding the way with divine light. And so this can also signify the Divine Feminine's leading the way to the light, that she, as the Divine Feminine energy, has been holding that lantern up for the Divine Masculine, kind of as a beacon of light to say, come and find me, I'm right here. Here I am holding this light that you are to come and find. You're coming to find me. And I'm holding this light of higher spiritual awareness, higher spiritual connection. And I'm holding it for you to see, Divine Masculine. Do you see it? Do you see my light now? And it's so beautiful because this came up, and guess what came up as the secondary card? Same card as last week, the Lover's card. It's so beautiful, you guys. This is happening. This is happening. The reconnection, the unity. I'll show you the card again and I'll put it up on the screen. this card of unity, this card of lovers coming back together, these soulmate and twin flame connections reuniting, coming back together to have that unity. Now, it's beautiful in that the picture is quite different in this imagery for, as you see up on the screen, the imagery is quite different in the Fairy Tarot deck for the Lover's card. It's showing, it depicts a wedding picture. It depicts a couple getting married while the divine angel is standing behind them, kind of blessing their union. And it's really funny because in the Angel Tarot deck, it's the divine masculine energy looking up at the divine feminine in admiration while the divine feminine looks up at the angel. So she is looking to that higher spiritual connection, whereas he's looking to her in admiration because of her light. So I really believe that these two, the Hermit and the Lover's card going hand in hand, is really about the divine feminine shining her light so brightly like a beacon in the night, and that the divine masculine comes back and reunites with his lover to admire her in admiration of who she is and what she is experiencing. Now, it's really interesting for the divine masculine energy right now because I did sense this peaceful energy for both parties, and the peaceful energy seems to be happening really for different reasons. Now for here, I see the Ten of Air card, which is really about overcoming obstacles. It's finally, after a long period of time and a lot of struggles, I feel that this is the divine masculine finally breaking free from that pack mentality. As you see in this imagery, and I'll post it up there, in the imagery it shows there are 10 unicorns and 2 have broken free from the pack. And they are moving past a mushroom, which is a representation of good luck. And they are moving away, moving forward from pack mentality. And it's a really beautiful moment because it's a lot about growth. It's a lot about this enormous bursting through of growth and overcoming things, overcoming obstacles. It could be overcoming addictions. It's really, honestly, it's about leaving the past behind. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the reading, that the energy is about burying the hatchet, literally, or leaving that past behind. The Ten of Air really represents leaving the past behind. It's like, I've finally broken free and I'm ready to move forward. And I want to leave the pack mentality of what the tribe is saying. That's really what it's about. It's like the tribe tells you where to go, how to live, and who to be. And the divine masculine is saying, well, I am now breaking free from that tribe mentality. I'm breaking free from the pack mentality and what everybody else is trying to tell me what to do and how to be and all this. And I'm done. Like, I'm finally breaking free. Now, it's really interesting, you guys, because the second card that came up is the Two of Winter, and this is the fairy deck, which is like the Two of Swords. But you guys, don't get into despair. I am seeing good news on this front. Now, my angels nearly never, ever, 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 ever give me timing cards. They never give me timing cards. I mean, the thing about timing, and that's why in most of my readings, I really don't talk about timing. I mean, I'd say 99.99% of my readings, I don't talk about timing because obviously we're working with divine timing. Heaven's timing is very different from earthly timing. That's one thing. And the second thing is, it's when you're working with a dynamic of two people with free will, especially, that timing can be really tricky because it's working on like your own free will for you, whether you're the divine feminine or masculine, and then it's working on your counterpart's free will to take certain action steps to make a choice. The timing can be really sticky because what seems like soon to us may seem like a long time to them, or vice versa. I really try to stay away from timing because that can be a sticky wicket. If you have expectations of timing, then you can get disappointed if that timing doesn't come through, and disappointment can lead you to a lot of negative thinking. So I really, truly do not like talking about timing. However, in this instance, the angels have prompted me to talk about timing. Therefore, I'm going to talk about timing in this instance. We've got the Two of Winter here, and the Divine Masculine has broken free from the pack mentality. This week, all this week, they're really working on, they've overcome that. They've overcome the pack mentality. Now, whether this is their current family, their immediate family, biological family, their married family, friendships, a job situation, they're really breaking free from that pack mentality, and they're starting to have this more independent thinking of, it doesn't really matter where I'm at in my life. I know that my Divine Feminine is a beacon of light for me, and that she is going to provide me with that light that I need to move forward, regardless of where my entire other parts of my life are sitting right now, or what other people think. So the Two of Winter comes on two fronts. The first front is the Divine Masculine trying to make a decision. It's not a stuck one. It's, this energy is not feeling stuck to me because it's coupled with the Ten of Air. It's feeling like, okay, now that I've broken free, which direction am I going to take in order to get to my Divine Feminine? Like, which action steps am I going to take to get to my Divine Feminine? Do I call? Do I text? Do I show up at the door? Do I plan an outing? Like, they're trying to figure out, what are the action steps that I actually need to take now that I've broken free? What do I need to take to reach out to her? I'm not really sure. And he's trying to make the choice, again, whether your Divine Masculine is a male or female in gender, it doesn't matter. I use he for simplification. And they're really trying to figure that out. And the timing that my angels were giving to me for you guys was the second month of winter. The second month of winter. So right now, we just started winter yesterday. We are in the first month of winter. The second month of winter is going to be, somewhere mid to end of January. There may be little bits of Divine Masculines reaching out to the Divine Feminines throughout this time. Maybe a little text message of Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas or Happy New Year. And then the real action, the real taking those actual action steps is going to come in the second month of winter. So look out for that. And like I said, I don't usually like to give timing. My angels and guides were really, really prompting me this week to give those to give those timings. And it's funny because I'm going to read the couples cards. I'm actually going to read them together because reading them together is going to make a whole lot more sense than reading them separately. The interesting piece is that we got the Eight of Air coupled with the World card. Now, the World card is a sense of completion. The World card is a sense of completion for a new beginning. It's a completion of a journey. So for those of you that have been in separation for a long time, a fair amount of time, it means that this is the end of the separation, moving into unity or reunion. It's a new cycle. A new cycle is ready to begin. Now, the Eight of Air is still a little bit of this fear or trepidation about how things are going to move forward and what moves forward first. And it's a little bit of fear-based energy on, I am not sure how this new cycle is going to begin. Now, this Eight of Air energy very well might be a lot of the Divine Masculines, again, trying to figure out how to step forward with their Divine Feminines. And this is also maybe the divine feminines feeling a little bit fearful that the divine masculines are a little bit trapped and they're not understanding. A lot of divine masculines have been feeling, wow, it's been too long. Like I have not shown my face to my divine feminine. I haven't texted, called them. I haven't come to see them. And it's been too long. And the longer they wait and the longer they have waited, they have a feeling and a fear that it really might be too late. And while the divine feminine is on her side, having this peaceful energy, like, I'm growing, I'm learning, I'm really taking care of myself. In the background, even though it seems impossible, I know my divine masculine is coming to me. But there is just this little bit of fear energy of like, well, since it's been so long, like, how is he going to come to me? How is he going to manage to come to me after it has been so long? Yeah, I would just say, let's stay with that world energy versus staying in the fear-based energy of not sure how to, like, not sure how to move forward, not sure how to take that first step. Let's stay with the world energy, which is the success energy. It's about starting this new cycle. It's a great way of embracing this unity. And let's look at the romance card for this week. And it's finances and career, which is so interesting. So many of you, and I know this for a fact, that many of you have been getting your finances in order. Many of you have been searching for new careers. Many have been looking for careers that are more aligned with their life path and purpose. There are many of you, divine masculines and feminines, both of you. I feel that there has been just this shift in what you have perceived to be a safety position, where it's safe because it's bringing you money and it seems secure, and it seems that getting that regular paycheck week after week and having the longevity of your job has been something that has kept you very secure, has kept you feeling, okay, well, I have the consistency of this paycheck. I have the consistency of this, the longevity of this job. But underneath, you know that it has not served your life path or purpose. Underneath, you know that there is something else. Like, I feel there's something else. I know there's something else. I know there's something else I'm supposed to be doing. And when you go through one life transformation in one aspect of your life, and I write about this in my book, The Wheel of Healing with Ayurveda, An Easy Guide to a Healthy Lifestyle. When you go through one big transformation in your life, it usually carries through into other aspects of your life. So when you're going through a huge life transformation, it can seem like your life is in a big upheaval and a lot of chaos, and it sucks. And it kind of feels like, why is everything crumbling down? And it's not that everything is crumbling down. It's that when you start to make changes in one aspect of your life, you realize quickly that, oh, there are some other categories in my life that are not balanced or not where I want them to be. And therefore, you start to look at changes in many different categories in your life. And it really does seem like your life is in an upheaval because nothing seems stable anymore. I feel for both divine feminines and divine masculines, this has been what has been happening. It's not just this week. It has actually been happening for the past several months for both divine feminines and divine masculines. They've really been questioning about their finances and career and where they are now and where they want to go with it. So I believe that this week is just a Kickstarter into maybe sprucing up that resume if you have time off work because of Christmas week. And yes, you're spending time with family, but you do have a few days off. And it's really about sprucing up that CV or that resume and really scouring job websites to start looking for that new job, that new career, maybe moonlighting. And I've talked to a lot of my coaching clients about that. And again, if you want a reading, a coaching session, please book that with me, because we really can delve deeply into career, life purpose, path and purpose. And so what I have been counseling my coaching clients to do is, if there is something that has been eating at you, saying, I need to start this business, I need to start this business, I know it's in my heart, I need to start this. I've been counseling them to moonlight, start by moonlighting. 1 or 2 nights a week, you set a chunk of time and you start working on that new business, or a weekend day that would normally be dedicated to something more leisurely and fun, which is great. But you have this burning passion to start this new endeavor, this new business. And so I always suggest, don't just quit your day job cold turkey. Start moonlighting. If that is what you want to do, if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to become self-employed, start little, start small. Not that you can't start big. Of course you can start big, but if you don't have the financial backing, start doing it on a day off. Start doing it on a weeknight off, whatever you have. Little bit by little bit, so you can start generating some revenue with your new endeavor, and then you'll have some extra cash in the bank, so that when you do make the decision to make a financial career change, then it's going to not sink you financially. And really, I believe that's really what's happening right now, is that you guys have been going through this financial and career changes for a while. These transitions have been happening, and part of the unity for you guys will be some major life changes. That's what I'm seeing. It's just, I've seen this for a while. It's this part of this unity are going to be major life changes in not only the love connection, for obvious reasons, but also changing home, buying homes, starting a business together. And so there's a lot to say about that right now, but the energy looks good. It's looking in the right direction. It's really about overcoming these last bits of fear that are kind of just milling about, these little fearful thoughts, because change is scary. Reaching out to someone after a long time is scary for those divine masculines. It's a little bit scary. And for the divine feminines, just being the beacon of light and holding that light up so that your divine masculine can find you is a little bit scary too, because you're like, man, my arm's getting tired from holding this lamp for so long. I've been holding that light. Come on now. And that's the way you've been feeling. So don't worry. Your divine masculine will find you. Just keep being that beacon of light. And for the divine masculines, congratulations on leaving the pack mentality. Congratulations on figuring out the fact that you are accountable to yourself. You don't have to please anyone. You don't have to make anyone happy. Whether it's your boss, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your friends, you don't have to make anyone happy but you. And when you're standing in your power, standing in your personal power, divine masculines, and you know that you are the one who makes you happy, and you are the one that calls the shots in your life. No one else can call the shots but you. And it makes you feel more brave and more noble, and have that courage to step forward and step out of the 8 of air energy and just say, you know what? I'm not afraid to take action anymore. I'm not afraid to reach out to my divine feminine, because in my heart, I really know she loves me. I really know my divine feminine really adores me and really loves me. And I'm done with fear. Fear just is not going to rule my life anymore. That's it. I'm done. I'm totally done with fear ruling my life. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to be that divine masculine power with bravery and just move forward. And so really that is the energy of this week, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel below. share this video with other twin flames. And guys, my podcast, my Patreon podcast, if you want to sign up for it and get it for January, you need to sign up for it by December 31st, pledging $10 or more a month. Again, you're not locked in. It's month to month, so you're not locked in. But to get the January podcast with your mini reading and questions answered, you really do need to subscribe by December 31st, no later than that. www.patreon.com/Michelle S. Fondin, and I will see you in the next video.